Hey, good afternoon. It's Thursday, January 25th, and welcome to Everyday Talk 24/7. Such an amazing thing what God does with the weather. Just this last Sunday, just 5 days ago, at my house, it was 11 degrees and my pipes were frozen. Today, it's about 75 and just enjoying the beauty of the warmth and the gentle breeze. All this is directly in God's control. And it's such a blessing to us to realize that He is the one in control. But I want to talk about something on a more personal level. By the way, we've got Q&A Friday tomorrow, so we've got some good questions. So look forward to interacting with you on those. But today, I want to take this idea of God's control and bring it down to a personal level to where you and I live. The beginning of Psalm 23 says this: "The Lord is my shepherd. I shall lack nothing. I have all that I need. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the quiet waters. He restores my soul." Now those are beautiful words, but then you try and match those things up with where your life is right now. Maybe you don't feel like you're in green pastures. Maybe you feel like you're in a mud pit. Maybe you're in a thorn bush. Maybe you're feeling like you're being harassed on all sides. Maybe you don't see any sense of quiet waters here. But listen carefully. If the Lord is your shepherd, if He's my shepherd, what is that telling us? That He's been directing us, that He's been caring for us. So you and I may well be on journeys that we would not have chosen, that may be very hard, difficult journeys, as many of God's people in the scriptures have been. Jeremiah's journey, for example, is not something you want to write on a resume as, hey, this is such a, or the job description, this is such a pleasant opportunity. Just the opposite for him. He served the Lord and all he got was cast off into Egypt. No, God is my shepherd. God is your shepherd. That means that this troubled path that we've been on has not been outside of the supervising care of your shepherd, who gave his life for you, who died for you, and is wanting you to see what is really valuable in this life. It's the relationships that are here. It's the opportunity to know God in the middle of this mess and muck of life. To realize that I've not been abandoned, even though all of the circumstances around us may cause us to feel like we've been abandoned. But Jesus is the faithful shepherd. He has never once let us out of His grasp. He has never once turned His back on us. He's never once has something more important to do. In the magnificent way that only He could be as God, He cares for each of us, not as a class of people, but as individual sheep. We see that highlighted in Luke 15, when the parable of the lost sheep. What does the shepherd do? He leaves the 99 and goes after the one. That's what He does to you and me. He is always pursuing us. That's what the confidence of Psalm 23 tells us about. But today, just let this reality sink in. The Lord is your shepherd. We have what we need. You have what you need. And each of us can come up with a pretty good list of things that we think we need. But this psalm is telling us that our faithful shepherd, Jesus Christ, is right there with us all the time. And you may be in a situation right now where nothing appears to make sense. You look at your background, you look at your family background, you look at the situations that you're facing, and you can look at that and say, how is this an example of a shepherd caring for me? That's why the Word of God is so important to us. The Lord is your shepherd. He never abandons us. He always has our relationship with him, our greater good, always in the uppermost of everything he does for us. He's doing everything so that we can have a more precious view of God's faithfulness to us. And that's how Psalm 23 ends. It tells us that the love of God will pursue us. That's the better translation. The love of God and the goodness of God will pursue us all the days of our lives. You and I are being relentlessly pursued by our shepherd. Don't let the harshness of your circumstance rob you of the reality that your shepherd is there caring for you. My shepherd is there caring for me. To many of you, I may be saying these words where there's a lot of heartbreak, a lot of anguish, a lot of trouble. It doesn't change the fact that Jesus is your faithful shepherd who has given his life so that we can know the blessings of being cared for by him. We are firmly held in his hand. In the muck and mess of life right now, let this one beautiful reality shape you, give you confidence. And in this night, when you go to sleep, have that blessed peace that Jesus Christ is your shepherd. He will never leave you or forsake you. And he's working all these things together so that his name will be honored and that you and I will be richly blessed. Even if we can't see it right now, that's what Jesus' commitment is to us. And that's where we have peace. And that's the thought for this day, this January 25th. Thank you so much for being here. Looking forward to talking with you tomorrow. My good friends, be blessed. Jesus, your faithful shepherd, is caring for you right now. You have a good day. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. May God richly bless you as you seek to live for his glory.